Okay, so get ready to dive deep into something you probably wouldn't expect.
Yeah, this one is really a blast from the past.
Today we're looking at AOL in 2025.
AOL.
I know, right? Remember back in the day, dial-up, you've got mail?
Oh, yeah, those were the days.
Definitely a simpler time online, but AOL is still around, believe it or not, and we're going to find out what they're up to these days.
I mean, I had no idea until I saw this article about a YouTuber who actually dove into their current product.
Yeah, this YouTuber, Michael MJD, I think he goes by.
Right, Michael and JD.
So he checked out their desktop browser, which is called AOL Desktop Gold.
Desktop Gold, huh?
Yeah, Desktop Gold. And get this, it actually costs money.
You're kidding, right? Like get a
It's
subscription.
Yep, $7 a month.
$7 a month for AOL. I mean, who's paying for that?
That's the question, isn't it? Are they offering something really special, or are they just like banking on people's nostalgia for the good old days of the internet?
Well, you know, the YouTuber Michael MJD, he does point out some interesting stuff in his review. Like, besides the classic AOL icons and sounds, hitting that nostalgia button,
Oh, yeah.
he also talks about some security features that AOL is really pushing.
So maybe they're going for a specific audience then. Like people who are looking for a more secure, simpler online experience. Kind of like a safe space away from all the craziness of the modern internet.
Yeah, that's a really interesting angle. Like, it ties into all this stuff about digital wellness,
No.
people wanting to be more mindful of their time online.
Right, gotcha.
So maybe AOL is tapping into that by positioning Desktop Gold as like a solution to all that data collection and, the algorithm-driven content you see everywhere.
Like a more curated online experience.
Exactly.
And speaking of curated experiences, the article actually mentions that AOL Desktop Gold has built-in email news, even shopping features.
Oh, wow. So it's like its own little mini internet within the internet.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everything you need all in one place.
Yeah. And that could be really appealing to a certain group of people, right? Like older users who just want things to be simple and familiar.
Right, or even maybe some younger people who are kind of burnt out on all the super connected, always on stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like they just want something that feels more chill.
Totally. This whole thing is making me think back to when I first started using AOL back in the 90s. I was in high school, and it felt like this whole new world opening up.
Oh, yeah.
That dial-up sound, the chat rooms, it really was a different time.
Hmm.
But would I actually go back to AOL now in 2025? I don't know. It's tough to say.
I think that's the million-dollar question, right?
Right.
Can AOL actually offer enough value beyond just the nostalgia factor? Like, will those security features and that curated experience be enough to keep people around in the long run?
Yeah, time will tell, I guess.
It's a bold move, for sure. AOL really sticking with that retro vibe in 2025. Who would have thought?
Makes you wonder what other vintage tech could make a comeback. Like, imagine if pagers became cool again.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
Could you handle the anticipation of waiting for that beep?
That's hilarious. I don't know if I could go back to that.
Well, on that note, thanks for diving deep with us today. It's fascinating to see that AOL is still out there doing their thing. Whether or not this whole retro strategy works out, it definitely makes you think about how tech companies try to appeal to different people and how powerful nostalgia can be.
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
See ya.
Until next time.